Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris and I help people find their center. In this video, I'm going to talk about the truth about kids with autism, ADHD, and ADD that no one tells you. And I've had a lot of experience. I've had over 15-20 years of working with these highly gifted individuals, of working with these amazingly high vibrational beings that have taught me so much. And some of the things that they've taught me are how to be bold, how to be authentic, how to be true, how to be blunt, how to be non-conforming, how to break out of the boxes of limitation, how to just be myself and be different, and that it's okay. And the truth about people with autism, ADHD, and ADD, and bipolar, and labels like that, is that they are starseeds and lightworkers. They are starseeds and lightworkers that channel rainbow energy. They channel indigo energy. They channel energies from a higher vibration and other star systems into Earth. So the point and the purpose of being born into the system is that we were born into this physical system to help with the shift to new Earth. Earth is shifting her frequency and raising her vibration because, yeah, she wants to, and it's time. Anyway, people with ADHD and autism channel higher dimensions. So I came up with this acronyms for people with ADHD, autism, and ADD. So ADHD, it's just an acronym I came up with and channeled. Accessing directly higher dimensions for ADHD. Autism, allowing unity consciousness to integrate source messages. And ADD, alternating divine densities. What all that translates to is that people with autism, ADHD, these groups of people are starseeds and lightworkers that are accessing and know that they're from higher dimensional planes, that they know that they exist in other dimensions, that they exist in other forms. They exist in light form. They exist in vibrational form, in non-physical forms at higher planes of consciousness. And they are channeling the intense energy through this limiting physical vessel to anchor those higher frequencies into Earth, to help Earth and her children raise in vibration, because these groups of people volunteered. You got indigos, you've got crystals, and you've got rainbow. And those are all just the color of the auric frequency of these beings. And you'll notice that people with autism, ADHD don't fit in. They're most likely black sheep of their family. They're most likely the odd ones out. They most likely have a lot of excess energy, and people don't know what to do with them. And the point of them being born, the point of us being born, is that to help raise the vibration on the planet in a system that is too rigid, in a system that is stuck. So the system does not know how to deal and work with these highly gifted individuals with excess energy. And they are pushed aside. Sometimes they are labeled, they're overly medicated to get them to suppress their energy. Now, I've worked with a lot of these gifted individuals who have taught me a lot. And a lot of these individuals reject authority. They reject structure. Structure in terms of being controlled. Not structure in terms of like a healthy structure of like establishing, a day-to-day ritual, a day-to-day earthly vibration. That's different. They reject structure in terms of governmental control, of people telling them what to do, of people trying to suppress them and their energy instead of them being taught to use their energy in a productive manner. For example, I had this one kid, his name was Neil, and I worked with him one-to-one. This kid had a lot of energy, and he's an amazing starseed and amazing light worker. So what I did with him is I worked with him one-to-one, and we would go out into nature. We would also go mow lawns for money. We would, he liked to do physical labor. He liked to do janitorial work and clean up and do that kind of stuff. So I would find different jobs for him to do, and I would also get him to eat healthier, eat a more plant-based and vegetarian diet, and not feed him all these chemicals. And he was doing so much better, and helping him find that structure. I gave him a structure in terms of like, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is our routine. At my last place of employment, I did it based on the needs of the individual instead of the individual conforming to the system that was set up to try to keep them limited and stuck. So I was talking with my sister. She's a speech pathologist, and she was saying she works with kids for a long time with autism and ADHD and these gifted kids. And she was saying, instead of getting them to stop doing their tics or their flapping or their self-stim, she adjusted her vibration to match theirs so she can understand what they're trying to say. That's precisely what we need to do. Instead of boxing these people in, instead of boxing these kids and adults who are highly gifted with a lot of energy, we need to adjust. We need to adapt and figure out alternate ways to communicate, alternate ways to receive the messages that these light workers and starseeds are bringing through about unity consciousness, about being bold, about being more flexible. And instead of forcing them, guide them. Give them structure, but guidance based on what they like, based on what's in alignment with them to, help them be more high vibrational and productive and give to the community at the same time. And by doing that, you shift their diet, shift into meditation, shift into Reiki and yoga and, aromatherapy, essential oils. And another place I worked for was doing brainstem. It was combining these different elements of sensory with computers, with exercise, and it was awesome to watch these kids go from like bouncing all over the walls. And I got to coach them through a couple of month program, and by the end of it, each time they would come back, they were so different, and it was amazing. So people with autism, people with ADHD are not here to play small, and you judge them because they don't fit into your box. They don't fit into what you think the Matrix has told you that people are supposed to look like, that people are supposed to be dead inside instead of living, instead of being filled with energy and vibration. No, you think that we're supposed to work a 9 to 5 and be in the Matrix and, look dead in the eyes. But people with autism and ADHD, if you allow them to shine and give them some guidance in a structured way that helps them to ground the energy that they intensely channel, you will see amazing results. Like getting me to root my energy, getting me to anchor my energy and sit and connect and channel in a grounded and balanced way has made such a huge difference in my life. And the truth about people with ADHD, autism, and special needs or special abilities is that they're X-Men, that they're warriors, that they're starseeds and light workers here to raise the vibration on the planet. And they were most likely born into a system or a family of black sheep. They're most likely the black sheep of their family. They're most likely the one that's the Harry Potter to the Dursleys in a group of unawakened people to help bring more awareness. And being awake versus unawake just means that they remember that they're high vibrational beings here in a physical vessel. And sometimes that could be a challenge. So by accessing the other states of consciousness, by helping them, and maybe yourself, you might be on the spectrum of one of these areas for yourself. And the way to do that is to ground your energy, go out in nature, disconnect for a little bit, and then when you come back onto the connection, the technology, use it in a productive way to find your soul tribe, because that's what people with autism and ADHD need sometimes, is that they want to connect, but in a healthy, productive way, even for a short amount of time, and then they may need a lot of time to recharge and be alone. And that's just to be in their own energetic vibration. That just means that they're picking up on the frequency of others. So it's okay to be a starseed. It's okay to be autistic and have a lot of energy and to be weird and to be different. And you may be judged for that. But guess what? I'm not going to judge you. These people recognize that there is no guru. There is no one person, no one way of doing things. There is no one way. Everybody is a guru. Everybody is their own inner teacher. Sometimes we just need guidance. And that's exactly what I'm here to do. That's what you should aim to do if you have a child or a partner or somebody that you know that is on this spectrum, is to guide them and also let yourself be guided. Open up to their messages, to receive their messages of unity, to receive their messages of raising your vibration, raising your awareness, and they're illuminating where your beliefs and where you're stuck. So use that as a mirror to show what area of your life or what aspect of yourself is too rigid and that needs to expand. So I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Check out subscribe for more content about Starseeds and how people with ADHD and special needs are actually Starseeds and lightworkers here to anchor in unity consciousness. So, like I said, the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free from this rigid reality. And the truth is that people with autism, ADHD have a lot of energy that just needs to be grounded in the physical, just needs to ground that energy. Have a wonderful day. Peace.